Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So this is update 3 for the movie Marquee blanket challenge between Sandy from Crochet A Canada and myself, with all of you guys as guest stars, as you so choose to be. So for those of you who are joining along, whether it be with whole blankets or with squares to make a blanket with, or if you're just doing other projects, how are you guys doing? Are you going to complete your project by the end of January? If you don't, that's okay. Keep working at it. Why not? As long as by the end of the year, right, we end up like, maybe February won't be. February's shorter, right? I don't know if it's a leap year, you might get an extra day. Like maybe we will, but February is going to be shorter. So maybe we'll need some extra time in February. Who knows? I don't know. But it's for fun. So I was just curious, like, for those of you who are being ambitious with us, are you going to make it? I think I am going to make it, even though I made my blanket bigger than I intended. However, that being said, I've had to allot enough time, like, because I'm working on a bunch of big projects, I've had to not have as much time for other stuff. So I have to, in the future months coming, make sure that I start making smaller blankets if I want to make other things, like just because, like, of course I took on this challenge right when I decided to keep up with my movie and stitch blanket, which if I get through that, then that frees up some time to take on another project, whether it be a big one or like have more free time for littles or something. But and I also decided to pick back up my WIP weekend. So that's going to be like time allotted on the weekend for projects. And this isn't a vlog or a podcast, so I'm going to shut up and we're going to talk about the movie Marquee Challenge. So this month has been Sandy's month. Month of Sandy. It has been Silence of the Lambs for her first movie. I just put out my other movie and stitch, so I did trivia for that, and I did not look up trivia like I wanted to for you guys, so I'm gonna have to do that next week, because next week will be our final update. Now next week, like if I do it on a Friday, that'll be like January, maybe the 28th or the 29th. I can't remember which date. So the 31st would technically be like a Monday or a Tuesday. So I suppose if I need a little extra time to finish, or if I just want to show off the finished project, maybe we could do a 5th one just to show off the final project. And then I'll draw on February 1st for my blanket, or for my movie to make the February blanket. That sounds right? Yeah, that sounds right. So like there could be 2 videos, I suppose, if we really wanted to stretch it out. But that being said, I don't have trivia, which is fine. I've taken up 4 minutes already just talking at random. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. So what I have done for the challenge is obviously Sandy and I are going from the movie posters and making blankets. But like I said, you guys could feel free to post in our Facebook groups, whatever it is that you're wanting. Like some of you guys have, I know in mine, some of you guys have made blankets already from both this movie and from some movies that you have been watching. And some people have mentioned making blanket squares and making one whole blanket at the end, which is cool. And some people have mentioned making cowls, I know, or shawls. So like anything that you want to do is really cool with me. Like In fact, a shawl using the colors from the Silence of the Lambs movie poster would be so cool. I would really like to see that. In fact, if you do that, please post that in my Facebook group, which is linked down below. Please do. What I did was I chose a pattern that I thought would be fast, obviously, to try to just make sure I was done in a month, because I was actually, after I agreed to it, I was nervous that I wouldn't, because like sometimes with my blankets, I just fly through them, because like blankets is kind of like my thing that I like to do. And sometimes they take forever. You guys feel me on that? But, yeah, so I was like, well, I need to make sure it's kind of like a lap blanket or a baby blanket, and it needs to be like a quick pattern, like especially for the first month or two, just so I know I've got like a handle on this and can allot enough time to this. And I decided I wanted to do from stash, from collection. I use the word stash more often these days than I like to. Like, I know you guys have heard me say that before. I don't really like the word stash. There's nothing wrong with you using it. There's nothing wrong with me using it. I just prefer to use the word collection because, like, to me, it's a nicer word. But I want to use from my collection, from my stash, whatever you want to call it, before I go out and, like, buy anything. And so I decided to do a mile a minute blanket, but I did not judge accurately the number of clusters to make in each row. And I ended up making essentially a full size blanket, like a full length blanket. So it's going to have to be width-wise equally wide. I hate when I'm making a blanket and it ends up being too like long and skinny. I hate that, right? I want it to be like nice and proportional. And if it's for me, like if I'm even thinking I might keep it, which I definitely would like to keep this blanket, just because I have really been loving the way it turned out. I want it to be like big and cozy and, you know, like I'm not a little girl. Like I'm not even super short. I always like say I'm a shorty, but I have been getting shorter in my old age, honestly. Isn't that weird? Have you guys, as you get older, have you gotten shorter? My sister has too, so I know it's not just me, but I have lost some inches in height. Like now I'm only like, what was the last time I went? I think they said I was like 5, was the last time 5'6"? It's not short, but like I used to be 5, like when I was a kid, I was 5'10". Where did that go? So like maybe I'm 5'5.5" even. And my sister used to be 6 foot tall, and she was like 5'10", and then I think she's like 5'9" now. Where did that go? Like, anyway, so I want it to be, you know, like big and cozy anyway, is the point, but I wanted, so it's going to be big and cozy because I made it way too big. But I had a lot of this yarn from my collection is the point of my ramblings. I am using the Yarn Bee yarn from one of the clearances that I got, the Stripe It yarn that's in black and white. It's called black and white. It's called black and white, in fact. And if you have seen my favorite yarn video, you know that Scarfy is one of my favorite yarns. I love it. It's so squishy and this stuff, it doesn't have the marling of Scarfy, and obviously the colors aren't all the same, but it has the feel and it has roughly the same fiber as Scarfy. It's very similar. Like, it's not the same, but it's very similar. And I really, really like this yarn. And I've just been hoarding it away. Why do that, you know? So I'm trying very hard this year in general, and this challenge is a good way to do it. I'm trying to use up stuff that I've been hoarding up that I like a lot or that I just haven't known what to do with. So I have used this as the main part of the mile a minute. And then I didn't bring them with me because they're like collapsing on themselves in the bag that I have them in. But I have a Big Twist Value in the color, it's just the color orange. And it's almost this color orange. This is not the same yarn, but it's almost this color. And then I have a Bernat Super Value yarn in the color, I think it's called Cedarwood Heathers. And it's like a deep, dark, burnt orange color. And I have those put together in this blanket. Now here's how big it's finally getting, right? This is the width of it. Sorry, Baby Yoda. That's the width of it finally. And it is, I would almost call this done. I have at least one more stripe just because like my, I always call it crafting OCD. It's like, I know it's not an official diagnosis of OCD or anything, but like I have to have some things in a certain order. And because I started with this orange and because I have more of the orange, I have to end it on an orange instead of the Cedarwood Heather. So I know I have to have at least one more stripe, but I mean, it's fairly wide as it is. And this is folded in half. So if I can get Damon to hold this up for me, I will take a picture of it. If not, I will do a picture next video of its length. Because I mean, its length, as I'm sitting, let's see. You probably can't get like a good tell off of how tall it is, but off the floor, it's that tall. Yeah, you're not going to be able to tell. But like covering my lap from the floor, like it is on the floor now and it still goes up to here. So it's a good length and it is a good width, but I definitely have to have it one more at least. And I'm still like, everybody said they don't think it needs a border, and I do agree. The last time I made a mile a minute, I think I just did like a single crochet border around it a couple of times. And I'm considering doing that just to like, if I only do one more panel, I mean, I have another week and some change. I could do a border. So I might do single crochet around it. Like I might color control the white and do like a white and then a black and then the orange. I don't have enough of this. I only had one ball of this and I'm basically down to the dregs of this. Like if I decided to do one more strip of this, I might have enough, but that's pretty questionable to be fully honest. So I don't know if I will. Krista from the Secret Yarnery, she did like a mile a minute crochet along. It's got to be a couple years ago by now. And I think she had like a border that she called them like dangleberries or something really funny. But I have always kind of wanted to do that. I don't know if I will for this one or not. If I had enough of this color yarn, I would even be tempted to like color change and do like maybe a black and white border of single crochet around it and do like the orange berry here and the burnt orange berry here. I thought that would look pretty cool, right? I don't know. I'm considering my options, but I think this is a good portion of the way done. So I'm pretty happy with it though. I feel like it's turning out so much prettier than I thought that it would. And like this yarn is so squishy soft. And I think I've only used like, I want to say this is 5 of these. And then I'm on my second orange and that is what I had of it. And I thought I was going to have to go buy another one of these, but as long as I don't add any more strips, I won't have to buy any more. So I have used successfully yarn from my stash. Yay! So pretty happy about that, you know? Yay! Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think for the border though? Like, I know that it doesn't need one, but if I were going to put one on it, what would you think might be the best option? Anywho, make sure to check out Sandy's. She has been so sick. So sick. So make sure to stop by and wish her well and a speedy recovery. She's on the mend, but I mean, well wishes never hurt, right? And she's like worried about getting her blanket done, but like I said, it doesn't matter if it goes into the next month. It doesn't matter. But her blanket was further along than mine when she was getting sick. So like, she's going to make up that ground. She's gonna, Sandy, I have so much faith in you. Like, you're going to, because at the time I'm making this video, I haven't seen her update, but I kind of feel like she's going to make it and just be done. I do have faith. But yeah, make sure to go check hers out. When all of her videos that she's posted so far are along with mine down below in the playlist for the Marquee Challenge. And when she posts the next one, it'll be there too. I will always add them as they come out, so you can watch in order if you want. And yeah, I'm endeavoring to keep these shorter since I noticed my camera is messing up the voice after it switches over on the 30-some minute mark. So until I can get that figured out or get a different camera or phone, I'm gonna have to keep my long-windedness to a point, or like stop it in the middle and start it again or something. Anyway, not a vlog, Heather, stop. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Make sure to join both of our Facebook groups and post your makes as you make along with us if you want. There are several people that are wanting to make along with us, several podcasters that I noticed, and I can't wait to see what they've come up with. So actually, I think Bella has already shown hers, because she did a different movie, and she posted hers in my Facebook group too. But I know there's, I believe Charmed Grammy is wanting to do it, and I feel like somebody else was also going to join in. But yeah, anyway, if a video pops up for it, I'll add that into the playlist too. But all right, I'm actually going to go. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.